Good Lord. Tell you what, I've been through some shit with this damn CRT TV. I'm telling you what. It's my last N64 playthrough video. I noticed it was making a whistling sound, like a tinnitus sound. And it was driving me nuts. It wouldn't go. I was like, maybe it'll go away if I unplug the TV for a week. I unplugged the TV for a week. It came back. I tried all kinds of ways to fix it. I was like, is it the flash cart? Is it the is it some kind of audio signal interference? Is it I just went through in my head what could it be? I googled it, and then I finally realized a few nights ago it was it's the composite video signal. There's something up with the composite video signal that's making this ringing noise, and I decided to go ahead and order a new composite video, and it's like gold plated, and it has all this like wiring, like metal wiring protecting noise and shit. It was only $7.99. It's supposed to take out interference, but as soon as I plugged it in, it started making the noise again. So I cleaned it out with a little isopropyl alcohol and the actual input itself. And then even when it was unplugged, it started making this whistling noise. I think it decided that it'll just make the noise when it feels like it. I don't know. It was cold in this room for a while, but I put a heater in here. I don't know if it was the cold that's causing it. Something was interfering with this this wiring and this video signal. And now I'm like tripping myself out, thinking like, am I making this up in my head that there's a whistling sound? Is it the sound of my refrigerator? What's going on? But
you are now entering the Valley of Fire.
I figured out that CRT TVs always make a little bit of a sound, and my refrigerator is making a sound. As long as that loud whistling doesn't come back, which is very noticeable. I tried to ignore it the other night. I was playing Tony Hawk 3. It reminded me of that meme of that dog sitting there at a table and there's fire all around him, and he's like, "This is fine." I'll put that up on screen real quick. But yeah, I just turned up the music for Tony Hawk 3, which is a torture in itself, because the music on Tony Hawk 3 sucks on 64. And I just pretended like it was okay, but then I just decided I'm going to figure out what this problem is, because I don't want to get rid of this TV. I like this TV. It actually, I was looking at it, it has something called True Color, and it says RCA stereo monitor. So it's not just a TV, it's a monitor. And it has a stereo output. And I just think it would be a shame to get rid of this TV. I don't want to give up on it. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. I'd like to get a Sony Trinitron if I'm going to get a new TV. But I don't want to get a new TV. I want to spend the money. It's Christmas time. and I just don't want to deal with it. I just want to play some Nintendo 64 and film myself doing it, like I always do, because that's what I do to calm down. But it's been causing me more stress than calm. I'm going through other shit that's stressing me out. I have a new doctor that I get new medication from, and today was the first day that I ordered my anxiety medication from her, and the doctors are so weird about anxiety medication. Um, as I told you before, there's a database that she showed me in my first appointment with her. She showed me this database of every controlled substance that I am prescribed, and I take Ativan. It's a prescribed controlled substance. I take it because if I don't take it, I feel like I'm having a heart attack or I get a panic attack. But my cat takes 2 controlled substances, and she was even able to see that. Showed the controlled substances my cat takes, and had a little picture of a dog next to it. And on the database, it's some serious 1984 shit. People are really on top of shit. I'm really glad I didn't go to school in this period of time, because when I skipped class, I was just able to make like use a scanner. Remember those? I would just scan an absence sheet, do a little Photoshop on it, and I'd have a fake absence sheet. I'd crumble it up, and it'd say I had an excused absence, and I'd have all those teachers sign it so I wouldn't get a 0 for the day. Now it's probably all computerized. Amber Alert if you don't go to class, and it's all on computers now, just like the controlled substances. And God has been stressing me out all day long. My doctor finally wrote me that she filled the prescription today about 6 p.m. after my pharmacy already closed. So I still don't know if it went through or not because the pharmacy is closed. I'll have to check when I wake up tomorrow. But yeah, all this Nintendo 64 shit, all this anxiety medication shit. I straight up had a panic attack today. I felt dizzy. Had to lay down on the bed. Some scary shit. I just let it build up on me. I just let it bother me, and I run around like a chicken with my head cut off. I pretend like everything's okay, and all of a sudden I'm having a panic attack. It sucks. It sucks to have a panic attack while thinking about the medicine you take for your panic attacks. It doesn't make sense to me.
You are now entering the Valley of Fire.
Next game. Alright. This game's called K.I.L.L.E.R versus Vendetta. It's some kind of to do with GoldenEye. Some kind of GoldenEye hack. But I don't know what it is. He's a blonde James Bond. Let's see what the hell it is. Yeah, it started making the ringing sound again, my TV. And something from my very back of my mind came in. And there was a solution. I had to reach into the depths of my mind, my subconscious, to remember the days of old, of playing on a CRT TV. And it came in muscle memory. I smacked my TV and it stopped whistling. So maybe that's what I have to do. That's the way to fix it. And that used to be the way to fix everything. My friend Scott Jackman always remembered a time when my Nintendo, I kept trying to get it to play a game, blowing on the cartridge, taking it out, blowing on the cartridge, taking it out. So I finally smacked that motherfucker, and it worked. He still talks about that. Since then, I've become a little more civilized. I bought a special cleaner for my Nintendo. It was a cartridge. It's called a 1-Up, and it cleaned out all the gunk out of the pinholes. And now I don't have any problems with my games playing on my TV. I use ISO4 alcohol, and none of my games. I don't have. Well, I still have to blow on the cartridge every once in a while, but it's that's the mindset that I've been in. Just ISO4 alcohol and clean it like a civilized person. I had forgotten that the real way to fix things is to smack it as hard as you can. And now my TV's working. I tried everything else. Gold-plated AV cables, changing all the AV cables, changing the receiver, changing the output, cleaning the video input, everything. It just needed a good smack, and it's not even making like any sound anymore now. It's not ringing, it's not whistling, it's not anything. So we're good. Thank God. And if it starts doing it again, I'm going to smack that motherfucker again. That was deep in the recesses of my mind. Something's not working for you, smack that shit. That's how we did things in the Dark Ages, before the Information Age. I have witnessed a change in ages. We're in the digital age now. When I grew up in the smacking shit age. You know, as far as I can tell, this is just a blonde goldeneye. I'm gonna run outside and feed this little kitty that I call Lobos. He's outside right now. I'll step away from the shit. See, there's little differences. There's songs difference. All right, I'll be
Nintendo
right back.
64s were stocked up. We've got them. You've got about 200 different games to pick from.
You got all the games.
Both the.
You got everything over there. I mean, we got everything. Come here first. Don't go nowhere else.
Hey, Lobos. Hey, Bear. What are you hissing at me for, Lobos? Okay. Can't play this without killing the scientists, of course, you know. It's a compulsion I have. I gotta kill these scientists. This guy does not have a silencer on his gun. That's the difference between him and James Bond. This guy goes in hot. I'm not sure exactly why someone would make this game. with a blonde James Bond and slightly different music. Because this is GoldenEye. This isn't like the one I played before with like Mario characters and shit. This is just GoldenEye with a blonde James Bond. So, and without a silencer. I still can't believe it worked to smack my TV. Goes to show you, never give up and never forget the lessons you've learned in life. It's been so long since I smacked a piece of electronic equipment that it was just, like I said, it was buried deep in the recesses of my mind. But it works. It works, I tell you. So to all you retro gamers out there, if you're having problems with your equipment, give it a good smack. Say Richard sent it to you. I have a Sega Saturn somewhere in my storage that has never worked. But you know what? One thing I haven't tried to get it to work? Smacking it. I'm going to have to dig up that Saturn and smack the shit out of it and see if it'll play Panzer Dragoon. I don't think I have Panzer Dragoon, but I had some Saturn game for it because I know I tried to play the Saturn and it didn't work. So now it's making sort of a low vibrational humming sound, but I think it's the game this time. This time I think it's the game. It's not the whistling sound I was hearing before. It's a low vibrational humming, buzzing sound, and it only happens when I'm in certain parts of the stage. I seriously doubt it's being picked up on the microphone. Okay, let's see who Alec is. Oh, wait. We got a lot of scientists to kill first. We got a lot of scientists to kill. You know why I kill all these scientists in these video game Nintendo 64 playthroughs? Because it never gets old, that's why. I don't care what your opinion is. It never gets old. That's my opinion. I've finished all my Christmas shopping. I might get a little bitty something else for my mom, but I'm pretty much done. Oh, it's Natalia, but she's Francesca. Bet you can make it, Silvo. For Killer, Silvo. for Killer, Francesca. It was too easy, Francesca. Half of everything is Killer. And the other half? Vendetta. Interesting. This is the laziest mod I've ever seen in my life. I can't call this a mod. This is not a mod. That Super Mario, that was a mod. That was an impressive mod. But this, nah. All right, next game. All right, this is like a Tony Hawk game, but you're on a Razor scooter. I just thought, what the hell? Let's just get stupid. It'll be Amy, the cool emo chick. With a green scooter. Or it just has music. Like Tony Hawk. Oh, it does. No, it's just generic sounds. Sounds extreme. I've seen a couple videos of some people on scooters at like skate parks, like Venice Beach and stuff. And there's some pretty good skaters or pretty good scooter riders out there nowadays. I ride a scooter, but I ride an electric scooter for transportation. I don't ride a Razor scooter and do tricks on it. Same thing when I don't skateboard anymore. I get dizzy from all the pills I take. But around the time this game came out, there was definitely a Razor scooter craze. But people weren't trying to like do extreme sports with it. This game was kind of a preview of things to come, because maybe that's what gave people the idea to go extreme with their Razor scooters. Before it was just like, oh, there's this new scooter that has rollerblade wheels. Let's ride around on it. When the Segway came out, everybody was talking about that thing. Actually, my first electric scooter was made by Segway. They don't make Segways anymore. But it's just Segway in name only. It's a Chinese company that bought the name Segway. And I had two of those scooters fail on me. And then I got one was under warranty, but you can't get it replaced under warranty twice. Then I got a Bird, like Bird, the scooters that you can rent. I got one of those, a home version of it. And that lasted me quite a while, but it kind of fell apart piece by piece. Some meth head ripped the back of it off, the tail light, and it was just kind of falling apart. So finally it would just stop randomly. And now I have a High Boy scooter, which is kind of feels lightweight and not as like sturdy. And it was cheaper. But I think that Highboy is probably the gold standard when it comes to scooter makers because it has a really great light on it. See, you can even see the light when I turn on this. It's right next to me, so look at how much it lights up. But yeah, that's what I'm riding now. And time for the next game. This song's called this game is called Let's Smash. Let's Smash. That's like a pickup line, but not back then. Okay, this looks like tennis, options, okay, normal mode, exhibition, one player versus computer. I guess these are various characters you can pick. It's my rival. Go to the UK. Just one set because tennis is boring. This is a Japanese tennis game. None of the European games, I realized tonight, work because I don't have a PAL TV. But it's good to know that if I'm ever in England and I want to play a Nintendo 64, I can bring this and play somebody's Nintendo 64 and have all the games. Can't bring my own Nintendo 64 because it's NTSC region Nintendo 64. But if I'm ever in England and I want to, or any other European region, I believe, and I want to play 64, I can ask someone if they have a Nintendo 64. I can bust out my flash cart and I can say, look, I have every European Nintendo 64 game. And they'll be really impressed. I still can't believe all I had to do was hit my TV. I was like, I'm hearing this ringing sound. Let's smash. Hulk smash. And I smashed it like the Incredible Hulk. To me, that's how a poem is written. You're just under so much pressure. You've tried everything in life. You've reached your wit's end, and all of a sudden you squeeze a poem out. That's how the great poetry of the world is written. I think that's the basis of creativity. Is crisis, frustration, desperation. Necessity is the father of invention. Or I didn't reinvent the wheel smacking my TV, but I brought back a much treasured pastime most people don't remember doing, but especially if you're like trying to watch an antenna show and the picture wasn't coming in good, you just smack the shit out of that thing, and all of a sudden the snow goes away. So the distortion on a old TV was called snow, and all of a sudden you got a clear picture. That's how you fix these TVs. Smack them. And I'm going to keep smacking this thing till it's dead. I'll smack it to death. It tries to start ringing on me again. I'll smack it every time it starts ringing. God. Put me out of my misery with this fucking game. Oh, fuck it. called California Speed, made by Midway. Is it part of the Cruisin' series? I don't think so. It looks graphically different. The techno soundtrack. Monterey. Okay, this kind of looks like Cruisin', but more polygonal.
On your mark. Get
This,
set.
go!
I
don't know, is this like a... Did they lose the Cruisin' license? It doesn't seem to have the goofiness of Cruisin'. They seem to be going from a more polished approach. There's no zaniness in this. And you can't even control with the D-pad like you can in Cruisin'. But I mean, I'm gonna flat out say it. This is a shittier version of Cruisin'. Oh, that's Checkpoint. That was from Cruisin'. Is this part of the Cruisin' dynasty? If it is, it's sad. Cruisin' needs like backflips and shit. Zaniness. This game has no zaniness. It's absolutely bare bones. And, I believe that the cars in Cruisin' are pre-rendered, and these cars are 3D polygons. Okay, that was a little bit of Cruisin', that jump right there. This looks to be all polygonal. I think Cruisin' has a lot of pre-rendered, digitized graphics. Oh, we're going in the aquarium. If we were playing Cruisin' and we went into an aquarium, we'd definitely see a shark and shit. We'd definitely be driving through the aquarium. What's with this music? It sounds like Pure Moods or something. Now we're on a golf course. Can it get any less zany than a golf course? This is like an adult version of Cruisin' or something. Oh, it has chicks in bikinis at the end. This has to be Cruisin', because if there's chicks in bikinis in the end, it's Cruisin', right? There's a lot of racing games on the Nintendo 64. Oh, that was a replay. All right, 2 thumbs down. All right, this is Knife Edge Nose Gunner. Had to go for the name of the game alone. It's a helicopter game. With a story. We want easy. I've never played this before. If you wish to use a rumble, okay. You need to get me a rumble pack. Oh, that's kind of cool. Graphics look cool. Oh, this is like a futuristic helicopter. This takes place in the future. Oh, this is cool. Maybe. Okay, this is like Descent. Wondering if I can change the viewpoint. Special weapon nuke for sure. This is like a first person perspective, and the controls are really weird, and I don't think I like it. Yeah, this game, this is a stinker. We're playing all kinds of stinky shit tonight. Stinking up the place. But you know what? I'm just happy I'm playing Nintendo 64 because this CRT TV situation has caused me so much fucking grief in my life. I'm a simple man. Some might say autistic. Have you seen Rain Man? When they like touch his baseball cards and shit, he freaks out. And my CRT TV making whistling sounds on me literally like the same week that I get a flash cart with all the Nintendo 64 games on it. Just about gave me a nervous breakdown. Vulcan level 2. Okay, the secret to this game is don't think about it too much. And then you just kind of, the flow kind of get in the flow of it. I'm not even sure if it's flying on its own. Pretty sure it is. But this is kind of like Forsaken or Descent, but made by Kimco, so it sucks. This is an on-rail shooter, though. It has a cool name, though. Knife Edge. So I couldn't resist. I don't know what my thrusters are. He's directly above you. What button are the thrusters? This is the last dude. I guess the thrusters are the C button. I don't fucking know. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on right now.
Nintendo 64s, we're stocked up. We've got them. You've got about 200 different games to pick from.
You got all the games.
Both the.
You got everything over there. I mean, we got everything. Come here first. Don't go nowhere else.
No for leprechaun. There's nothing like that, penis prep. Elliot!
I really hope my new psychiatric nurse practitioner isn't like this lady Beth Baxter, who she would give me Xanax, but she would charge me $150 for an appointment, and she'd only give me 1 month of Xanax with no refills. bad karma for her, because she eventually ended up losing her practice. She was running a pill mill, prescribing people all kinds of opioids and shit. I don't want opioids. I want my medicine that keeps me from feeling like I'm having a heart attack. And this new doctor, she said, okay, I sent you enough medication until our next meeting in January. But our next meeting in January is like midway into January. So hopefully she gave me one refill. If she gave no refills, then it's not going to last me till our appointment in January. But why not my doctor that had to close her practice? She just gave me 6 months worth because that's the most you can give of the medication. Maybe this lady's just like testing the waters to see if I'm trustworthy or not. So she doesn't get in trouble, or maybe her business is some kind of scam. It's in a really weird place. It's like it feels like it's in like a neighborhood or a golf cart or a golf park or something. A golf course. It's like it was really weird taking an Uber there because the Uber driver had no idea where we were going. But it's in a very strange location. And if you're a nurse practitioner and you're running a psychiatric practice and giving out controlled substances, there you have to have a doctor like oversee the whole thing. And when she filled my prescription, it came with a weird little prescription, a text with a weird little prescription savings card, said I could get my medicine for $35. But I pay $25 with my Medicare Part, or $20 with my Medicare Part D for my prescription. So I don't know if I have to use that thing and pay $35. I don't know. I'm so confused. But it's causing me a lot of stress in my life. I shouldn't have to deal with this stuff. And the way that this practice works is you go to the doctor's office, and after your appointment, you pay full price. I had to pay $300 for the first appointment. After that, I think it's $120 an appointment. But if you have insurance, you bill your insurance company, you show them the bill, and they reimburse you. But I have Medicare, so I'm not covered. So if I got to pay $120. She said she wants to see me every 3 months. My old doctor would see me every 6 months. So I'm going to be paying $480 a year, almost $500 a year, just to get my medication if I stick with this situation. And that's just the money to get prescribed my medication. My medication itself, even with my Medicare Part D, is over $100 a month. So it's taken out of my my paycheck every month. That Medicare, that's not free either. So the as we can see from current events, the medical insurance agencies are a shady business, and people are fed up. I'm glad I have Medicare because it's the government, and people don't try to like fuck around with the government. But the only bad thing about it is that a lot of times people don't take Medicare. Um, but it's better than having like if I had cancer, I know Medicare would pay for 75% of my cancer. Um, but if I had some kind of shady ass United insurance company, um, they'd say, "Oh, you can walk on one leg with a pair of crutches. We're not gonna pay for your chemo," or some bullshit like that. That's how insurance companies work. But how the fuck have I made it this far in this game? But yeah, just hopefully you know, I'll bite the bullet and pay the $120 for the appointment for every 3 months. Um, I'm saving money by not smoking cigarettes. Um, doesn't mean it doesn't suck, but in a small town in Indiana, try to get mental health treatment. It ain't easy. They have this place called Centerstone, and it's the biggest scam you've ever seen in your life. And it's for people with Medicaid, not Medicare, Medicaid. Medicaid is different than Medicare. But what this place does, because I went to it, tried to play their game. They make you go to a therapist, quote unquote, like every week or 2 weeks or some shit. And you have to do that for 3 months until you even get seen by a doctor, quote unquote. And I'm saying therapist and doctor, quote unquote, because it's a nurse practitioner and a um, uh, social worker. But they take all the people's Medicare money. They have their own pharmacy that they sell out of. And this place is like a concentration camp. And that's where they expect crazy people to go to. Um, Biggest scam I've ever seen. And this is the real kicker to it. They won't give me anxiety medication. The only thing they'll give me for anxiety at that fucking place is Benadryl. Basically, it's an antihistamine. They gave me an antihistamine when I was having panic attacks where I felt like I was fucking dying. Literally felt like I was dying. Not even the heart attack and the heart palpitations. It was a physical feeling of dread and death, like I was dying in this. And they said, well, we can't give you Xanax or anything like that, or here, take this Benadryl shit. And then they they fucked up with my Medicare, or realized that you can't pay with Medicare or some shit. And they said that I didn't owe them, that I owed them all this money, and I've been getting therapy for free, and the therapist didn't get paid and all this shit like that. So I just said, fuck this. I'm not going here anymore. And they even came to my house and shit. I think they have like a live-in treatment at that place. But it's the worst shit you'll ever see in your life. And that's what they there's a lot of homeless, crazy people in this town. And just straight up crazy people, students with problems. And that's what they tell you for your mental health to go for. And I'm definitely not fucking going there. So It's just a shame. My old nurse practitioner is a great lady. The one who just closed her practice. She had her own practice. She closed her practice because the insurance company were paying her like $15 to see a patient, which is basically $15 an hour. She had to have her own office and she had a staff and stuff, so she was losing money doing her job. So she had to close down, and she used to work with the lady I'm going to now, and she recommended her to me. But this lady, she said if it does end up costing me too much money, she'll help me find someone through the IU Health. It's where my doctor's office is. She seems like she wants to help people, and whoever's doing this shady shit with the having to see her more often, and the 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 whole way they have their system set up in this new practice, it probably has to do with the doctor that's in charge of everything. So but I do think I like this lady that I'm seeing. So I'm not gonna say anything bad about her. She seems like an alright lady. But I'm sure anyone working in that profession is quite jaded because they have people coming in there trying to get high off the medicine, and the insurance company's ripping them off, and it's just, to be an honest, hardworking American in this country that went to college and everything, no side hustle, no thievery, just to be an honest person in this country. That's just not the way this country's set up. That's the way Europe's set up. So, and we're never going to be Europe. This is a wild, wild west. Next game. All right, I'm just playing this. I know maybe it's probably boring. NHLPA present Gretzky's 3D hockey. All right, this is one of the first 64 games I ever got. So I'm just gonna play a game of it, and then I think I'm done with this particular session. What team was fucking Lindros on? Boston. Philly? Yep, Lindros. Yeah, I had this game. Haven't played this game in, I don't know, I guess, fuck, 25 years. I have Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey 98, but this is Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey. There's a difference. This is the first time I played Wayne Gretzky 3D Hockey, probably since I was 15 years old. I still got the old magic, I guess.
He loses the puck. Stolen. He shoots. He throws the puck away. He steals it.
I love that.
Another steal. What a save!
I love the commentary on this game.
Bombs away.
I'm trying to figure out.
Looking to score. That was tremendous.
You can fight in this game. Oh, they got me.
Here's the draw. He shoots. No doubt about that one. From behind. Here's the steal. A textbook play. He deflects it. Deflected. It's a blast. Rebound. Oh, he trips him. Oh, what a shot. He stops him. Bombs away. Oh,
Why score so much at the beginning?
Sheer hustle. The shot. He deflects it. Robin Hood and his merry men are up to it again.
Robin Hood and his merry men are up to it again.
He turns it over.
It's fucking funny.
It's incredible.
There we go.
And here's the
Yeah, this is a great, fast-paced arcade hockey experience.
It's a blast. Deflected. He loses the puck. Rebound.
They have halftime in hockey, or is it quarters? I don't remember. It's been so long.
Here's the draw.
Yeah, this is like the NBA Jam of hockey.
Looking to score.
Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bullshit. I knew they were going to do that. I knew that was going to happen.
The Bruins.
Oh, it's just, it's periods.
The Flyers.
I feel like it's 3 periods. I don't know. I don't watch hockey, so.
He goes down.
Oh. Oh, I don't want to get slaughtered. I think I used to win in this game a lot because I played my sister in it. There we go. Evening it up. I want to get in a fight. That was the fun part of this game, getting in the fights.
That was a takedown. Bombs away. Oh, spectacular. What a setup. Bullseye.
Oh.
And here's the face-off. Does he score?
Woo! Dusting the cobwebs off a little bit.
Here's the draw. He shoots. He deflects it. It's a blast. Deflected.
There's a way to have like a super shot.
Rebound. Goal.
There you go, motherfuckers.
And here's the face-off.
Hey, motherfuckers. That's what the Balin Dupree, the girl with Tourette syndrome.
Incredible.
She's very viral.
Here's the draw.
She
The shot. Blocked.
goes, hey, motherfuckers.
He seals
I
it.
fucked your dad. Line it up. She's a great Tourette's person. She has her own TV show now. Who would have thought we'd live in a world where
He should score.
you upload something off your phone and you end up being on TV? That's the world we live in now. That's like every TV show now. Dr. Pimple Popper, she just had an Instagram and she has her own TV show. It's on the same channel as Dr. Pimple Popper, TLC. But
Here's the draw. Looking to score. What was he thinking? Power shot. Great block.
there's a power shot. I don't know how he did it though.
The hit is good.
Booyah.
And here's the face-off. 10, 9. He shoots. 8. That was tremendous. 7, 6, 5, 4.
Better not take
2.
fucking oh. They do that on purpose just to piss me off.
1. Here's the draw. Get ready for the third period. The Bruins 8. The Flyers 8. There's the steal.
Fuck you.
It's a blast. He deflects it. Ow. Bombs away. Deflected.
Bombs away, bitch.
A textbook play. Oh, he trips him. Here, hustle. Looking to score. Rebound.
AI sucks.
What onside?
Oh, yeah, they did the special shot.
Here's the faceoff.
I don't think I'm gonna be winning this game. Fuck it though. It's fun. It's fun to lose sometimes.
What a setup. The shot. What a save.
I have to win at every game.
He shoots. He deflects it.
We'll just have a little fun. That game I haven't played in 20 years.
It's a blast. That was tremendous. Bobby scores.
More than way more than 20 years. 25 years. So I got the Dreamcast when I was 15. So now I'm 40, so
A textbook play. Deflected.
yeah, you gotta beat people up to win this game.
Rebound. From behind. The shoot.
Sweet! I really hope it's only 3 periods. So I might win this one. I might win this sumbitch.
Incredible.
Fucker. Hey, motherfuckers.
Here's the draw.
It's an action pack.
20 seconds left.
Nail biter. For sure.
He shoots. He stops him. It's a score.
Booyah. Booyah.
And here's the faceoff.
See, Lindros is the best player.
It counts.
Even better than Wayne Gretzky.
Here's the draw. 7, 6,
No.
4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're headed to overtime.
Yeah, there is 3 quarters. Going to OT, or 3 periods. OT time. Don't fail me on this, Lindros. Sudden death. We got sudden death for Lindros.
The shot. Deflected.
Come on, Lindros.
He shoots. Rebound.
Fuck Lindros. Come on.
Ugly shot.
Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me, Lindros.
He coughs it up. Bomb away. 9, 8,
Shootout.
6, 5, 4.
Can't win them all. Hope you enjoyed it.
The Bruins, 12.
Have a great night.
Flyers, 11.
Bye-bye. Funny, as soon as I turned off the 64 and the TV started making the whistling sound, gave it a smack, it stopped. It works, people, I'm telling you. It really works.